I'm delighted to be joined now by Torsten Wiesinger from Lucid Vision Labs. So, Torsten, before we get started, just wondering if you could introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what your role is, and just a little bit about what Lucid Vision Labs do.
Thank you, Matt, for giving me the chance to introduce myself. So yeah, I'm Torsten Wiesinger. As a general manager, I'm responsible here for the EMEA region, so taking care of service and support mostly. And yeah, I'm the main contact here for the European, Middle East, and African market. Yeah, we are as Lucid, we are the headquarters in Canada, so we are around about 100 people, and the headquarters, as I said, in Vancouver, and we are producing and developing and producing industrial cameras for factory automation market. We have also, of course, not the classical factory automation market as our customers, but also other niche markets where we are in with our products.
So, Lucid's been around for around 6 years now and has already become one of the key machine vision camera makers. So can you just tell us, how did the company manage to do that so quickly? You know, what's your secret?
Of course, the secret I will not tell you. But yeah, I think in the beginning it was quite funny. So in 2017, we felt a little bit like a startup, and it was quite cool to start something new. And we felt like the young people starting after university, something from the scratch. But of course, I think we never been a real typical startup, because we started almost with 40 people. And in 2017, so in the US, invested a lot, and of course, all of these 40s, they have been professionals in the market before, so everybody knows or knew what to do, and of course what we want. So maybe you remember the beginning, we had this motto: we want to be in the top 5 within 5 years. And I think this was also one of the key, that we never lost this out of the focus. So it was really highly motivated, running like hell. The team great and highly motivated, and so we did, I think, very good job also with our experience. And we did also in the beginning, because I think if you check our products, they are not me too. So they are all slightly different based on our experience we had in the past in our market. And we never wanted to do me too products and just being the cheapest. But we want to be we showed that we are innovative from the beginning. And I think that was also the key to be accepted on the market, do things as a newcomer, of course, also new things, innovative things. And I think, that was the key of success. And of course, hard work and also luck. You need also some luck.
Of course, yeah. So you'll be exhibiting at Automatica at the end of June, so less than a month now. Which new products are you planning to bring to the show?
At the show, we will show our Helios Wide. That's a new product based on the Helios 2, so the Helios 2 Wide, also based on the feedback of our customers. So when we started, I think with the time of flight camera, based on the Sony depth sensor, I think this was a real game changer for the TOF market. And there also, it was a great product. Customers, they accepted it very fast and designed it in. And then, of course, as always, you get some feedback, and people tell you, oh, I would need that, I would need that. And so the first version, you were able to get, for example, the logistic markets, people for palletizing, depalletizing. The first products have been maybe for 1 pallet with 1.5 meter. And our customer is telling you, I want to have 2 or 4 pallets at once in the view. And then that was also the reason to start with the Wide. Then we will showcase also the Triton 2, which is our first, I think it's one of the first even cameras in the market, which shows also our idea, innovation, ability. And so with 2.5 dB, and I think this is the right answer to USB 3, especially for factory automation. A lot of people, they thought about first They need to use USB 3 because they tell you, okay, I need 50 frames per second with 5 megapixel, and with 1 gig it's not possible. So I'm forced to use a USB 3 camera, and it's also small. And so 10 gig is too big maybe, or too expensive, or I don't need that speed. And I think our Triton 2 is now the right answer to that, because it's by size, by bandwidth, by price. It's a real competitor to USB 3, especially in factory automation. A lot of people also don't like using USB 3. Another highlight will be the RDMA card with our 10 gig E cameras. So I think this is based on we showed that also 2 weeks ago on the show in Germany, and also in other shows. And so I think this will be also a real game changer for especially attacking a little bit the old camera link market, the Core Express market. And which shows a card not more expensive than a standard network card, 10 gig network card with 2 ports, and you connect the 10 gig camera and you bypass completely the CPU, and the images get loaded directly up to the memory. So you have a really reliable system, you have a cheap system, and you save CPU load, and your CPU can do all kind of other calculations which are needed, especially customers with multiple camera systems. They will love it. And also, I think it will attack also Core Express, because there's also you saw also some changes last week, I think, and this will push also a lot of independent camera manufacturers will get some problems, because I think there's not really an independent camera manufacturer anymore for Core Express, and I think this will push also a lot in direction of 10 gig. And also, we are very proud, and as a first confirmation that we are on the right way, shows that we received the first Platinum Award in a show last week in North America. And it's a good technology, and we created already a lot of interest, and that's what we will show also in the Automatica.
Brilliant. It's an exciting time, isn't it?
It is, definitely, yes.
And you'll be there, won't you? You'll be at Automatica.
I will be also personally there, yes.
Brilliant, yeah. So yeah, as we say, it's an exciting time for the industry. The industry's constantly growing. In which markets and application areas would you say you see the most growth?
Oh yeah, let me jump into the past maybe a little bit. So that's where to show, I think, a good comparison, because I remember very well when I first, I think it must be 10 or 15 years even. So I'm getting old now. So I visited the first time the Technica in Hanover, and so where I thought, I should check what's going on there for machine vision, and is there. And then these days there was maybe one tractor manufacturer who was doing something with cameras, but nothing else. So some universities, they showed a little bit just watching, no real image processing, watching the growth of the plants or something like that. So nothing happened. Same also for Logimat. When I visited, also I think have been 8 years when I visited that the first time in Stuttgart at the show. There was maybe a webcam to just check the door of the warehouse, something like that, if someone is going in, but not at all any cameras you see. And then if you now visit these fairs, it's full of vision. So I think especially this agriculture, all kind of agriculture topics, and also logistics, and especially also because of the lack of people. Not only there, also of course in the standard industry, factory automation, the classical market, the lack of people is driving also a lot automation, and so I see there still a big demand of cameras, and it's a big growth still. I don't see any end of the need for cameras.
Exactly, yeah. And just one final closing question for you. Where do you see Lucid in 5 years, or how do you see the company growing in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I think of course 5 years are are done very fast. So I saw that the last 5 years or 6 years, they run over like hell. So yeah, I think we will see us as we want to see us, and we want to run and be first of bringing new stuff to the market. We want to be seen as the innovation leader. And I think marketing will see us as an innovation leader for machine vision. And of course, we want to stay in the top 5 of the worldwide camera manufacturers and grow our footprint continuously. So, and getting more and more important. So, yeah, I see a good, bright future for Lucid.
Wonderful, yeah, of course. And just one last closing question, actually. Where can our readers find you at Automatica?
Yeah, good question. So yeah, we will be at the B5 204. That's the booth number. B5 204.
Lovely. Look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, pleasure.
It's brilliant. So yeah, thanks again for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you, and yeah, we look forward to Automatica, as I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Looking
Brilliant.
forward to meet you there. Have a nice day.